Sadhguru is like the Terminator. This is not an exaggeration or a funny video. He's literally like that. That's how I perceive him, that's how I see him. This comes as a result of me scrolling through Facebook and stumbling on one of his videos. Most of the time when I watch a Sadhguru video, it's usually the words and the logical aspects that he's saying. Oh, this makes such good sense. I can't really perceive him much in many of the videos. Yet, some videos where his body is showing and the light is a certain way and the camera is turning towards him and the energy is right, most importantly, most of all, I can see that being for what he is, for who he is. And it's fantastic. So yesterday I scrolled through one video. I can't remember what he said, but I'm just looking at his body. I'm looking at that being. And the first thought that came to my head was, this man is like the Terminator. How? Why? What does it mean? Because his body is so strong, so rigid, so metallic-like, so strong in his energy. I'll give you a quick little anecdote here. One very big devotee of Sadhguru that I met, had the great fortune of meeting in New Zealand. His name is Bimbisara. Bimbisara actually is the name that Sadhguru gave him. This devotee, he traveled to Isha Yoga Center many, many years ago, before it is so big today. And he had the privilege to ask Sadhguru for a name. He inquired about a name and Sadhguru gave him this name, Bimbisara. I have no idea what his parents' name is, what his mom called him. No idea, but his name is Bimbisara, thanks to Sadhguru. So this man told me that he has seen Sadhguru numerous times, and on occasion Sadhguru would conduct a darshan or a talk, and then afterwards he would hug the participants, because it wasn't like it is today, thousands of people. It was a little bit more intimate. And he said that he had a chance of touching Sadhguru. And he said when he touched him, you would think that, oh, he's maybe light, or he's a normal, gentle human being, or soft. He said the complete opposite. He said Sadhguru was like so firm, like steel. Well, that's my interpretation, like steel. But he said his body was so firm. He was so rigid, so, yeah, firm, I guess, is the only word that comes to my mind here, as far as I can remember. When he first said this to me, my eyes opened up. Wow, I could see and I could realize why this is. And I was thinking about all the things that Sadhguru said about liquid mercury and solidified mercury, that I have to be very careful what I say here. Okay, working with a particular type of element that Sadhguru has worked with, it gave him the sturdiness. This is what I conclude, that it gave him this kind of metallic quality. It's not even metallic quality. His body is just so rigid. It's so strong. On one occasion, Sadhguru has said that your body has to be hard like a rock, your mind has to be sharp like a knife, and your heart has to be soft. So hardness in the body, softness in the heart, and sharpness in the mind. Not exactly in that order. But definitely Sadhguru has achieved hardness in his body. And that's exactly what I want and wish to have happen for myself. So also on another occasion, this is a little bit kind of off topic, but still going along the same lines. He said that working with a particular type of element and saying, oh, this element is so bad or so harmful, but then he goes on to say, no, it's okay, because I've fully become bad inside of myself, or I've fully, totally consumed the substance so that I'm fully, the effects are, I don't want to say it because it's from Sadhguru's exclusive. You should definitely sign up for Sadhguru exclusive and watch the Naga series, or him consecrating the Naga, the recent one. That'll show you what he said and why he is this way. So talking about mercury, talking about liquid mercury and solidified mercury, one of the most incredible metals that there are on planet Earth. Of course, you need to be very safe with this. It's very harmful and toxic, at least what they say. Liquid mercury, the metallic element itself, it evaporates, it releases odor, it releases tiny particles of metal, which is a very dense and heavy metal. It's called a heavy metal for a reason. When it goes into your lungs, when it goes into your body, it goes into your bloodstream, and then it can go into your brain, and very difficult, very challenging to remove this out of your body. So if enough goes in, you can become poisoned by mercury. You don't want that to happen, so stay away from liquid mercury. It's probably not very safe. However, sages and saints in India use liquid mercury and also solidified mercury to work with their energy body, to work with their system. And of course, you shouldn't do that. This is basically for professionals. However, this is something that's done. So I'm just sharing you a story here. And on numerous occasions, Sadhguru has said that it's possible to solidify liquid mercury, and science can't do that, or they have no idea how to do this except to freeze it. Well, if you freeze it, it becomes solid, but only for some time until it becomes room temperature and it goes back to its liquid form. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, you should definitely YouTube search some videos of liquid mercury. It'll give you a better perspective of what this is. But to solidify liquid mercury is a totally different story. And fortunately, I have some solid metal of this type. I'm wearing it and I'm in contact with it, and it's given me the qualities that I possess today. However, Sadhguru was shown, he demonstrated him making solidified mercury with the consecration of Linga Bhairavi and all the other consecrations. You have to pay to watch those. You can watch them on Sadhguru's exclusive. And I've always wanted to know how to do this, because the quality that he does it with, it's something unique. Like there's companies in India that make solidified mercury, but it's not the same quality. I could just tell. Most of the solidified mercury it leaches into your skin. It's very easy to see. When you rub it, it becomes black. That's not the right material to wear. It definitely shouldn't have this on your body, because too much of it will go in your system, and that's not something pleasant. Also, it's mixed with other elements. It could be harmful. At the same time, recently, very fortunately in my Discord server, a long-time viewer commented, Krish, if you're watching, shout out to you. He sent a quote by Sadhguru. Sadhguru saying that he can solidify liquid mercury without adding anything to it. He can just do it like that. And instantly, oh my God. First of all, it's unbelievable. I don't really, me believing or not believing is irrelevant, but I trust Sadhguru's words 100%. So if he says it, it's probably accurate. Sadhguru can solidify liquid mercury just by taking his hand, placing it, I guess, in the liquid, or not even placing it, or I don't know, somehow working with it, and through his life energies, he can make it solid. And it finally clicked, and I understood. Oh, okay, he doesn't use herbs, or he doesn't mix anything. That's primitive. I see this because also when I was watching the Linga Bhairavi consecration many years ago, Sadhguru said in the video that he's holding he's holding the solid metal in his hand. It's still malleable, and he said, if I just do something here with my energy, it'll become liquid once again. I totally see that. I could totally feel that, and maybe if I know I have this potential also, that my energy can be worked with and I can make something liquid once again. In fact, I have dreams of the particular type of metal that I have in my possession, and me kind of relaxing myself in a certain way and it turning into liquid again, and it scared me. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. That's just a story. But so if that is true, then the reverse is true also, that he can use his energy to make this liquid solid again. Or not again, but solid. And he can turn it into a liquid once again. So fortunately, I have some of these things in my possession. This is a particular type of metal. This is solidified mercury, but it's inside. Again, of course, you shouldn't touch mercury. You shouldn't come in contact with mercury. If you break a thermometer, you should probably leave the room, because again, it releases harmful vapors. The way that mercury is solidified, it doesn't release any vapors. This is relatively safe. And on top of this, it is coated with sterling silver. So it's totally encompassed by a precious metal. And on top of all this, you shouldn't have this in contact with your body. This is something that you hang in your room. So I had some of these in my possession. I said that I'm selling them on my YouTube channel, and they all went. So I have 2 left, only 2 left. from 10 or 11 that I had in my possession, now only 2. So you can purchase this only for the price of $80 US. You send me a link, or you send me a PayPal donation down below, and I'll ship it out to you wherever you are in the world. Shipping cost is already included. So solidified mercury is great because it removes negative energies. That's what it does. It's very dense. How can you trust me that knowing that there is this particular special metal inside? Well, you'll know once you receive this item in your mail and you hold it by the string, you'll instantly know, okay, this is something precious. This is something very heavy. It's not proportionate. The size is not proportionate to the shape that it's in. It's definitely, you can't fake this. It's not possible. So that's something that I have available, and it's very nice, and maybe I'll get my hands on more. It's very easy to energize, and because it's so solid, because it's so dense, a lot of energy can be stored in this material, and it won't go away for a very long time. So if you know how to place your energy inside of objects, this is by far the best object to do this in. You can consecrate a stone, but stone, if it's not in the right geometry, and it's not the right material, not the right kind of stone, it won't hold the energy for a long time unless you're constantly maintaining it. So with the right geometry and with the right material, you can energize a stone and it can be alive for 100 or even longer, 100 years or longer. But with solidified mercury, it's not the way. It's not that way because the sheer density of it, it's 14 times denser than water. It will hold the energy for an extremely long amount of time. So I have this in my room here. I don't travel anywhere without it. It's one of the most remarkable metals on Earth, but should be respected because of its potentially harmful and negative properties. Anything treated in the wrong way can be harmful and is harmful. You treat water in the wrong way, it'll definitely hurt you. You treat food in the wrong way, well, that's not something you need to imagine. You can see it in everyday life. People are mistreating food all the time. So this is something that you want to respect. And that's it, my friends. If you want to receive spiritual guidance from me, the price is only 220 Canadian dollars. You can reach out to me via the links below, and let's chat. See you in the next video.